Redditors have decided to take the whole story involving the celebrity nude picture leaks and do something good with it, right? They decided that since Jennifer Lawrence has been an advocate of donating money to prostate cancer research, and since masturbating is known to be good in preventing prostate cancer, according to some reports, I don't know how true that is, they decided to get together and actually donate some money to prostate cancer research in honor of Jennifer Lawrence. Now, the long list of celebrities that got hacked include Jennifer Lawrence, Avril Lavigne, Kate Upton, Lea Michele, McKayla Maroney, and those are just a few of the celebrities that were targeted. And again, they decided to give this money to the Prostate Cancer Foundation in honor of Jennifer Lawrence. Now, I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. John, let me start with you. Make your point.
Well, I thought it was kind of interesting that apparently masturbation is linked with a lower risk of prostate cancer. I imagine that as a scientist it would be difficult to actually run that experiment, because how do you get a control group for the men to compare to the masturbators? It seems kind of impossible. No, I think that it's pretty awful. I think that it is going to, in a much more durable and much more impactful way than the NSA leaking scandal and all that, going to get people to care more about care about their privacy settings on things like Facebook and on the cloud, and possibly cause them to not want to take photos and stuff like that, which is too bad, because when it's within the bounds of a healthy relationship, it can be a good thing. And it would suck if the societal impact of these leaks made people not feel comfortable to express themselves like that.
Sandra, let me give you some more facts on this story. So they did release a statement, the Redditors did, and of course they're anonymous. And they said the following: let's make this a worthwhile effort or endeavor. Jennifer Lawrence has donated to help cure prostate cancer. The least we can do is follow suit for helping us maintain our long-term health by donating. Be the hero the Fappening deserves. But also, there's a really strange twist to this story, because even though there's finally a little bit of a silver lining, the Prostate Cancer Foundation has returned all the donations because they feel that this is the wrong way to raise the money. Make your point.
Really? Interesting. I mean, the nude picture leaking, I think, is a separate thing. If people go, you know what? Ice bucket challenge. Let's take it to the next level, you know? Let's just go for it. I like it because a lot of men also do not pay attention to their prostates, and they don't know how to encourage prostate health over a lifetime, and most men actually at some point in their life have enlarged prostates. It's a whole thing that guys don't even find out about until their doctor's like, look, you gotta pay attention to this. So you might as well at least encourage healthy prostates now. So as awareness for, I couldn't, as a sex educator, I couldn't wish for a better viral marketing campaign for prostate health. However, nude photos, no cool, not cool.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I totally disagreed with the hacker and his supporters. I totally disagree with leaking these pictures. I think that it's a gross violation of privacy. But at the same time, if there is a positive to take away from this very negative situation, then let's go with the positive. Let's not return that money. I mean, this is money that's supposed to be used to find a cure for prostate cancer. And that is a very good cause, and I think that this organization shouldn't return the money. You should accept it, and don't worry about what some of the naysayers have to say about it. Now, here's the question for this story. Have you ever taken a really bad situation and somehow turned it into a positive? Sandra, let me start with you.
Oh man, so many things. I was at a Comic-Con recently in Chicago, and I noticed a man taking a picture of nothing. And then when I looked, thinking, what are you taking a picture of? He had zoomed in on a woman and was taking an upskirt photo down the aisle, because I'm like, there's nothing there. And something came out of me, and it was like this mother bear, and I just went up to him and was like, bro, no, bro. I don't know, I had no words, but I just stood and I saw him, and I eye contacted him real hard, you know, because people don't like that. And he just fumbled, and he deleted the picture, and he kind of walked off, and I walked away going, oh, that's what it's like to speak up in the moment, because you always freeze, you know?
Yeah.
And if you push through that and actually go for it, it actually feels really good because you did something about it. So it really taught me in the future that it's okay to speak up, and I don't have to do anything. All I can do is stand there and witness, and it's sometimes enough. So that was a positive.
That's a great story, and it does take guts to walk up to a stranger and call him out on something like that. So good for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, John, what about you?
It might seem a little bit silly, but a couple semesters into college, I was just starting to get connected to the campus community and understand that UConn is not in the middle of a city or something. It's UConn, and then there's nothing for miles. Even the apartment complexes where you would live are miles away. I'm bad at paperwork, and so I did not get my stuff in for the deadline to live on campus. And I was just strucken by, oh my God, I'm going to be living miles away. I'm not going to feel connected to my friends. I'm not going to be able to go out with them and see them. But then when I was living off campus, I lived one semester with my brother, one semester at my grandfather's house, one semester with a girl I was dating, and it gave me this newfound sense of independence and connection with my family that I wouldn't have had if I was living on campus and just doing campus-y type things.
That's a really interesting story.
Nice.
It's actually kind of similar to mine in a sense, because it has to do with housing. You know, when I was in a long-term relationship, there was a period of time when we were looking into buying a home, and one of my more frustrating moments in life was when we would go to numerous open houses. There would be homes that we both agreed that we liked, and we were supposed to make a move, make an offer, let's move in together. We've been together for such a long time, and he wouldn't pull the trigger, right? And I would get really frustrated with it. So then finally I realized, look, I've lived with my parents my entire life. I've never been on my own. Maybe while we're going to these open houses and while I'm looking and craving for this independence, maybe I should get an apartment and live alone and, you know, sign a year lease, and then I'll move on, and then I'll move into a home, right? That ended up being the best thing that I've ever done in my entire life, because living by yourself teaches you a certain level of independence that you'll never get if you go from living with your parents to living with your boyfriend or husband. So I'm glad that it worked out that way. It was a negative, the frustrating housing situation, that turned into a positive, me moving out and living in an apartment on my own. Anyway, tell us what you guys think. Share your comments in the section below. What do you think about the celebrity leak? I know that there are a number of people that are supporting the hacker. I don't agree with you, but I do like hearing from you. And also, what do you think about the Cancer Foundation returning the money? Do you think that they were right in doing so? Share in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys soon.